The program Good Morning Saloon they continue. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM as you get from one power headlines tourism today. Radio Democracy go look inside the over $700,000 financing agreement where Health Alert say government no meet it with Gavi for pay for vaccine for picking them na the country. Well, for sake of that, we want to welcome the program Desmond Kangbai, we in a program manager, expanded program on immunization, Ministry of Health. Good morning and welcome to the program, Dr. Desmond Kangbai.
Good morning.
Okay. And same way so now the program, I want to welcome Victor Lansana, we are the executive director for Health Alerts. We are a health NGO in the country. Good morning and welcome to the program, Victor Lansana.
Thank you very much, Musa, for having me.
Okay, just a quick background. Gavi now a public-private global partnership body where they work with different governments them around the world for improved humanization, picking, belle woman, and well body generally. And this body inside 2013 been signed an agreement with government of Salon for vaccine co-financing for picking them na the country. But according to Health Alerts, with civil society on health na the country, government now meet the co-financing agreement for this year 8. We make picking them well body get for day in danger by August 31 this year if governments not pay this couple. Waiting at the facts out through this day, make we get then two gentlemen at the program when Desmond Dr. Desmond Kangbai, program manager, expanded program on immunization, Minister of Health, and also we get Victor Lansana, we I don't introduce now the program only earlier, but I come to Dr. Desmond Kangbai. I don't give just a brief background, the relationship between Salon and Gavi. How it don't sound like over the past year them since we signed this agreement in 2013.
Yes, and family on a good morning. I think say this na a very interesting discussion, and me na Dr. Desmond Mada Kangbai, na me they lead on all vaccines, and they coordinate on behalf of Gavi na Sierra Leone, and they work for the Ministry of Health. So in June 2013, the government of Sierra Leone signed an agreement with Gavi. Gavi na the vaccine alliance, then they try for see how countries them can get vaccines. For give picking them, belle woman them, and the could be get COVID-19 outbreak. You see the number of vaccines they will get, and even now we'll get this mpox when they see the vaccines there, and we don't do Boko vaccination with Gavi. So the government of Sierra Leone, the Ministry of Health, get a very strong relationship with Gavi. A relationship where each and every day they become stronger based on the commitment of the government, the Ministry of Health, and because we don't meet each and every commitment with Gavi. I just want to show some, as they talk about the commitment, this year 2025 in April, we celebrate the African Immunization Week. Because of the good work with Sierra Leone don't they do when it comes to vaccines. Sierra Leone are one of the countries then in the world we don't maintain more than 90% vaccination coverage consistently for over 5 years. Last year, UNICEF Global can present a certificate to the Honorable Minister of Health because Sierra Leone are one of the countries that we don't maintain over 90% consistently, as I say, for 5 years. Additionally, this year, they may choose Sierra Leone for host the African Vaccination Week for the whole of Africa, Nasa alone, because of the good work they don't do. When a year we host the vaccination week, and below say 98.1 BD will host them. And for the first time also, the Gavi CEO, the person who is in charge of Gavi global and the whole world, they decide for Sierra Leone during that period for celebrate the African Vaccination Week. Where be within schedule in move, but because of the commitment, Sierra Leone, we all be there together, even meet with the president, meet with the minister, because of the good work and the commitment. So over the years, Sierra Leone don't achieve a very good relationship with Gavi. And since June, the agreement was signed. Each and every year, Sierra Leone, they pay the vaccine co-financing. Each and every year, they repeat again, Sierra Leone, they pay all things where they for pay. The people that they get vaccines for free, we can say vaccines are free. but the government of Sierra Leone, they pay huge sum of that money there for me the picking them belle woman, and we always there where they take COVID vaccine and pox vaccine for more quick get that vaccine.
At any point in time, when they say you just say any one they pay the money, but when I go beyond the term when I for pay the money.
Well, the money always get a period for pay. They can keep a period, mostly December, sometimes August, but it can go till the end of the year. So the actual period for pay the vaccine co-financing, you for pay all your vaccine co-financing by the latest, the 30th of December each year. But also again, there are periods wherein you for the pay small. So if you for pay $1 million, for example, you know they will take the 30th of December for me you pay all. Because if you pay all the 30th of December, it will affect how the vaccine they can inside the country. So they can give period them where they pay so that the country will continue for maintain more vaccine.
This money now one one figure for any year, or is it that any year the money can go
and the money every year it depends on several factors. One, it depends on whether we introduce new vaccines. Like for 2026, we get for introduce new vaccines, the hepatitis B back dose vaccine. So because we bring new vaccine, the money will go up. Last year we introduced the malaria vaccines, the money go up. 2022 we'll introduce the HPV vaccines, the money go up. Because whenever you introduce new vaccines, the money they add by the existing, because existing vaccine lending, then when you add, government they also pay for them. So the money they go up as you introduce new vaccine.
What are some of the amounts them we they pay for them vaccines as part of a co-financing agreement?
Well, and the co-financing agreement, for example, this year government they pay $823,000 as with 2025 vaccine co-financing. Last year the government pay more than $1 million because of the new vaccine that, as I say, in 2024 will introduce. We also pay more than $1 million.
Okay. The program Good Morning Saloon, they continue. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. They listen to Dr. Desmond Mada Kangbai in a program manager expanded program on humanization, Ministry of Health. Inside the program, they talk about the concern or the allegation where Health Alert makes governments no reach them part of them co-financing agreements with them sign with Gavi for vaccine now the country, and according to Health Alert, if this not be by 31st of August this year, picking their life could be in danger. They don't explain how the relationship and partnership don't turn like with Gavi so far. So inside the program we come to Victor Lansana from Health Alert. Good morning again and welcome to the program Good Morning Salon.
Thank you very much.
Yes, we play a report yesterday, an interview which you say government now reach it, the young part of the co-financing agreement with Gavi, and if this not happen by 31 August this year, picking the life good day in danger. For listeners who not be listening yesterday edition of the program, you can reiterate your points on Salon reaching the young part of the agreement with Gavi.
Okay, so thank you very much. I want to start by commending the media and commending Sierra Leonean citizens. Them we're fully aware, and we all know very well how life very important institution in the country. But more especially, I also want to commend the Ministry of Health and Sanitation, Ministry of Health generally, and all the alleged that the minister, Dr. Kangbai, the Chief Medical Officer. We know say they get a responsibility for take care of the health of every citizen in this country, including picking them. We all within and that role and what they play. Equally so, civil society and the media, we care we role for play, and that role if we neck in that role then definitely everybody they hold accountable. So this is a mutual accountability. With the whole government accountable, who side they fail for do their work, or who side they slow for do their work, with the whole they are accountable. Equally, we save our civil society, the public, they hold we accountable. Who say we support for do what you for do, or we support for talk what you for talk, and will not talk. The public will hold you accountable. So now mutual accountability. So everybody gets a role for play. Yes, I don't listen to doctor, and honestly, not to say all what the doctor they explain, so I completely averse to it or I not get knowledge about that. clearly, yes, the government over the years since 2013, they don't meet their obligations there. And in fact, as a matter of fact, these are the things where we trust government and we believe government and we believe the ministry because of that, because it's a commitment we they don't make on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone. So at any point in time, we will see that commitment, they want to get some bitterness small, or you want to forget a slow pace or whatever. Now we duty as civil society for remind them, for bring them to their attention, say, hey, look, there is a commitment we don't make now on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone. And so therefore, where are we in this commitment? Because when you go into partnership with somebody, you don't say, okay, me they pay this, then the person said they pay this, and sometimes the person already within your money, then you not stick out your yet. At that time we probably will not agree. Now it concern, particularly so with the other party, if you don't begin raise concern, say, hey, I'm not seeing your yet too. We own already. Now it concern. And we all rule as civil society, when that come to our attention, now for call the party we since for be slow, or we probably like you don't forget about that commitment, for bringing your attention. And that's just what we do. This call basically now a timeline with the do it. Like I tell you, honestly, the pressure, the work within that ministry, especially at immunization level, is plenty too much. So many a times the stakeholders and they tend for kind of forget. But let us also forget that when we talk about payment, now money, and I come to Sierra Leone, we know somebody will say, oh, the economic situation now is difficult. We know say priorities then get for day. But we as civil society, for we as health organization, health, we believe say not a priority for we. Nobody know the compromise with that. Nobody know the, yes, we get for pay salaries. Yes, we get for do this. Yes, we get for bill rules. Yes. But health, we all know. I mean, I don't need to overemphasize. We all know where Ebola became, which is the situation. Corona came, which is the situation. All of that sector, they come to a standstill.
The interview I get to you, I mean, then days after on a press briefing, it took the interview say at some point, don't they, I think I said last year, government not made the deadline. We will make, I mean, by the time they pay the money, 3 months already elapsed. Now you didn't have the studio to talk, say, government the honor, then you're part of the bargain. Who say you really stand at this point?
Yes, so when they talk about time, not so you can honor, but the time. All right? If, for instance, in 2024, which will be supposed for pay, you carry out that thing to 2025, there is an issue. Like I tell you, it's an agreement. Every agreement get deadline. Of course, Dr. Self don't confirm that. At times, the payment that can run over, which is correct.
I'm not confirm that.
Okay. So, but what we try for talk here, now that the timely payment is very important. Now, very, very important. We know say time in, time out, you can complete for the payment, but if the time don't lapse or time don't already like a delay, where it roll over, which we know might be something where we don't say it's normal, but it can happen. As far as economic situation.
What will be the situation in this case if this time all over? Would it now August 14th, till less than 2 weeks or 3 weeks? If government not pay the money, it will go.
Well,
I mean, beyond the time when they're supposed to pay the money.
Dr. Dinaya, it will get for continue for give we update as to that. That August 31st now reach it. Not so. Today we will talk about the 14th or so. Not so. So I think say we still get time for August 31st. Now make Dr. Ideya, it will get for give we an update of where we are now. But don't forget, like I tell you the background I give you. Our role, our duty now for bring the attention of government to commitment that we then sign. Now for remind them who say they tend for forget, or maybe who say they say priority not date. I hope you understand. And for we think say immunization now a priority. You know the compromise with any other thing. Okay. As far as we concerned, Sierra Leone context is concerned. Now make always when we raise concern about issues around immunization. Now a priority sector, now a priority area where government not for renege at all in anything what they do. So that's another reminder they would call government. I mean, not to say like when civil society call government attention. Among the minister in his statement in a few days, he really talk about civil society now on a role for bring we to tax. Now on a role for hold we accountable. As long as waiting they do, then they do it on the right way. And equally so, where they do right. Now we duty for make the public know say yes, civil society, the government don't do in this case. They don't fulfill what they say.
Now, yesterday interview make a point blank say government not pay it. You still maintain that the government not pay it?
Well, we'll not get records it. Like I tell you, me and Dr. Deya now, not so. Maybe that will be the question we ask. As at the time when we call the press, right? When I be last week Friday. Today is Thursday, right?
Government not been paid at that time.
As at that time, we not get data. Civil society don't get data.
But
Yet,
una cross check from the Ministry of Health for know whether they don't pay or not.
I see the tell you say, as at from that time, we don't already give the release out, no so.
Yes.
If we don't go out, as at that time, Friday last week. Today is Thursday. So like barely 1 week now they go so now. Okay? We dey still follow up. I know one for make a talk for government for say from that Thursday, from that Friday to now, government don't pay. Not to be responsible for
But from that 10 days, they not been paid. We check.
But that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I said from that time we hold the press. We don't get data, we don't get information yet. Now the responsibility of government now or ministry, Dr. Kambedi now, for tell the public say, no, at that amount where we been state, we don't pay this X amount. And that report, that's what we are saying. Right? Not to be for talk that.
When I go for a short break inside the program, we'll come to the Dr. Desmond Kangbai for confirm whether or not Minister of Health don't pay their own co-financing agreement. We according to by the time when I put the press conference together last week, they not been paid and data not show whether they don't pay or not. The program Good Morning Salute they continue. We'll go for a short break.
See our last camp and this farming business. Now in no more they make profits. It's all like na debully gets where they work for them.
But blopa you comping. But that's not fine pan business.
But that's for waiting. I don't know why we don't tape on this business. No, they get better. And we just come they shine like a only.
Let's go. If they do well thing, but you not feel say
me sister them. Not so debully I get so that the way I they manage me profit after I don't sell me farm markets. Nine una they see me at the shine by this farm business so.
Boss here, you get this fine secret, you not tell we you sister them.
Now I they try for tell una so. Where I don't sell me farm thing them. I know they spend like how una they spend. Look you musu. Now new ladies bag you come out by so. You they trust for buy any new clothes we come out. All time una they spend pass how una they make them. Me now, I they save. I they cut me cut according to my size. For LP Pandis, now make local commercial bank with in partner them. They don't start this financial and digital literacy campaign for farming community them where they help you for manage your budget, learn you how for trust and plenty other awareness there we go make your business grow more and more. Save today for you tomorrow and buy.
This message they come out from Local Commercial Bank and UNCDF in partnership with Government of Sierra Leone with funding from European Union.
Now you know. Now you know. If you know, you know.
Now the switch don't come so. Anytime you day, you can now use the salon payment switch for send and receive money. It's easy, it's fast, and it's so reliable. Move your money anytime where you want. From one bank to the other, from your mobile money to your bank account, from your bank account to mobile account. I say, the check no need for mature again. In order to take 3 days again for reflect. All just the happen, one time. As you tap, it go, just like that. Yeah, just like that. So, pay somebody how you want. Pay salary easy one. Receive your lunch now. All on the salon payment switch. For able use the switch, go na bank or your mobile money agent for link your account to your NIN. So, don't forget the switch they on. Now, all the network and all the bank them.
The program where you listen to now, Good Morning Salute, they come to you from the Society for the Democracy 98.1 FM. We're doing this program this morning. May your name not Cheng Nojalo.
Musa Kamana, my name.
Again, we come to you, Dr. Kambai, within the representative from Health Alert. Don't talk. You see, as of the time we then go into press, then they be understand say government not pay their own side or their own part of the money yet. You didn't have the medium now, you confirm 4 days after or 5 days after that press, the government not make any payment.
Well, and at the come to that one, I just give me small time here I say something. You see, and the Ministry of Health, now a very transparent ministry. They work where Victor they do now for help the government advocate on co-financing. Now we get under work, the government, the Ministry of Health. Now we get under work, and me we see that Dr. Kangbai. Now me they supervise the work where Victor they do. So by right, before Victor for don't pull that press release, now me if we don't share around with, make a read them and tell and say, Victor, yes, a right or not. Because they work on behalf of the government. Gavi, they give money.
That one itself, they undermine demand in job as a civil society
no,
for reports to that.
It's not they undermine in job. Now a partnership, because Gavi believe in diplomacy. So the issue of the job was, we want for Mokwisi, government get boku work. How we go able to engage the private partners then, like for example the mining companies then, Airtel, Orange, how we able to engage them for me they able to support immunization. How we able to engage the public-private partnership for more we get a basket fund for immunization, so that we will use this for promote immunization and primary health care.
For posting the list that will find it very difficult for you either one day from you see the man for the report.
Yes, because
what's wrong in that one day?
Yes, why?
Okay.
For make it get the correct information.
So the information you put out wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
Now make what they say, me as a public servant, a civil servant, I know they hide anything. We want the fact. And I make we bring them on board. Since 2023 to current, the first time we don't bring 5 civil societies them on board for medical support immunization. For the first time. Focus 1000, Health Alert, National Movement for Democracy and Human Rights, Health Alert, and Health for All Coalition, and Red Cross. Focus on 5 who don't bring on board. Because why we bring them on board? Because they self get voice. Then they able reach communities there. Then they able go Kubola, then they able go Mongo, then they able go Kailan, then they all sign. Then go able talk to people then for me they take market. For me people then go seek healthcare behavior because we they work with them.
So now don't pay now?
So and as I be say, consistently for the past 3 years, government no miss vaccine co-financing because it's very important. So when Victor released the co-financing obligation, when he released that press release, by them government be don't already pay $350,000 before Victor they release that press release. So now I make I say Victor for don't come and confirm with we. And even the letter where Victor write, where Victor they say that letter was addressed to the minister, because Gavi at every point then they write letter for give a reminder. They are very diplomatic. At every point then they write letter for give a reminder. So at that point where Victor write, government be don't already pay $350,000.
Now how much government for pay in total where they be don't pay $350,000?
Government for pay $823,000. So before Victor they write that press, government be don't already pay $350,000. And it be remaining 3 vouchers where be then a Bank of Sierra Leone for pay. Where government be don't say then go pay all thing before the deadline.
What's the deadline?
So me I come. When they say they go pay all thing before the deadline, when August, ending of August. 2 days ago, government also pay $440,000. So in total, the government will pay $788,000 out of the 823. So the balance they say they go pay, they don't give that strong. So when it comes to immunization, one thing I be tell Victor, even from the press, from the beginning, we don't they do this over the years. Government they pay with no civil society. When we they go, we negotiate with the Ministry of Finance, the Financial Secretary, the Minister of Finance. We go bank for the first time. Myself, Dr. Kangba, where I go Bank of Sierra Leone. Almost everybody know me because we they negotiate with them for tell them say immunization is very important, and they all know. So they make a top priority for paying, and consistently. They don't pay. So not to this year we will left.
Now you say when I don't pay almost $700,000.
$788,840 US dollars.
Now the balance still left.
Yes.
What is the deadline for make government meet in total obligation?
The deadline at the 30th of August. Government don't commit say then they pay. We don't already pay more than 95% of the money. Now small left. The voucher then a Bank of Sierra Leone. Na Bank of Sierra Leone right now. Even maybe today, then go don't pay the money.
Is it possible for make una reach this amount before the deadline?
Of course.
Pay the amounts?
Of course. There is no issue. In fact, may I say something about the deadline? You see the deadline about the vaccine co-financing. In fact, the 30th of August, not just an initial deadline. As I say, it can go till the ending of the year. Gavi will only say a country don't fail for meeting co-financing obligation if you not pay by the 31st of December.
Let me then come back to Victor last, and I hear what he say you know, feel good when you just go out na the press and put out information like that one. You wait to and things say first you wrong. You subscribe to it and say when you say for the report to first before you go out to the press.
So we civil society don't operate that way. However, we get partnership, and when we talk about partnership, so critically, you know, we as civil society, we can understand the challenge where civil servants they can go through. We know, say, within the civil service there's a lot of bureaucracy. We understand that, and sometimes because of that bureaucracy, say, the role of civil society and the media, it can either bypass them protocols and or fast track them. We know that it's clear. I can understand the points with our doctor they talk. We have this partnership and we get this understanding. Now, but not get also very, very clear now that Dr. Wesidoya, the minister, not to get the power for press the body of the Minister of Finance for say, let the money come out today. We can understand that. Okay? And so therefore, this is the reason why civil society is needed. We are an independent body. We not work for the Ministry of Health, we not work for the Ministry of Finance, and so therefore we voice, as long as you get that independent voice neutral, we say some barriers the one for the day. Now, before we get to this point, I mean, I have proof and records that Health and I don't do a lot of effort. We don't engage. The Minister of Finance will confirm to the public, say, yes, I spoke with Victor Kroma on a particular day, early July, on this co-financing. I went to his office, I went to the secretary, I tell him, say, we are interested in this government book co-financing, period, and all of that things, because letters, they know they come when they remind government, what's the status? Forward me to the finance secretary, FS, principal finance secretary. The principal finance secretary will confirm to the public, say, yes, Health Alert was here to follow up on that. So I want to just patients more understand the trends we will use. From there to the director of budget, Mr. Tashima will confirm, say, yes, Health Alert was here following on the school financing. Right? The accountant general will confirm also, say, yes, Health Alert was here. They were very interested. So I want to understand all of this step here. Now I make a one doctor understand the point. Clearly we know, say, it is not doctor responsibility. It is not the Minister of Health responsibility. We get the people who are in charge with the responsibility. Because when they go into an agreement with government, now they're not the finance. Not the Minister of Health, they provide that money there. Now they, right? And so therefore our advocacy and target was them, because then they pay. So when we do all of them follow up here, from the minister to the FS to the director of budget to the accountant general, and then finally to the Bank of Radio, we realize, see, those bureaucracies, for them the checks to be approved and everything. Now the whole process, we can understand that. And sometimes when you go there, they say, no, not to Dr. Kambai, you know, say this day above Dr. Kambai. No, not to even Michael, where the kind of here, where we all know, say this kind of here. Yes, civil society, this has to do with minister and minister. So for we as civil society, these are the bureaucracies who can try for talk about. We appreciate government, they meet with the commitment, but sometimes for health, we don't need a lot of these bureaucracies, right? Okay. For make we pay with obligations and this that. And so now I make way back in July, early July, when we get this press conference. This is August. We have started this advocacy way back in July.
Now,
coming to this point now, before we come out finally say, okay, you know what? When we know the things forget any answer, we go and want to get answer, and there is this bureaucracy, the lives of the people are at stake or whatever it is, we appreciate, and there's a deadline, a gap is concerned. We go know what we will do as civil society.
No,
you understand what I mean?
Yes, in the interview,
so I want to get that clear.
In the interview yesterday, being clear that if government not meet this commitment by 31 August this year, picking their life good day at risk. And you earlier statements today say if it don't reach a level, government not reach the obligation, they begin get them from partners, them will not go be concerned. Now, Gavi raised concern, say government not reach the obligation it or that they begin raise concern or reports or complaints.
Doctor don't confirm. There is a letter they assure to the media. There is a letter which states clearly we say on the 25th of June, we Gavi send a reminder as Doctor don't write there for confirm. But one thing we worry in that letter, he did it clearly. Maybe from now on I'll give you that as at up to the 25th of June, government has not made. You not pay no.
But this is now August, and you only press conference last week.
Not in June. That data.
No, you press conference you all on this August.
Yes, this
And
August.
as of
Last
June,
week.
the government not been paid.
From
before,
that, from
yeah,
the
before
letter.
you hold your press conference, it been cross-checked from the Minister of Health, because you say now partner, when are they in partnership?
Yes.
You don't make efforts, go Minister of Health, Finance, go Bank of Salon. You make any efforts for cross-check from the Minister of Health before you call a press conference or put that release out?
So, like I try to tell you, with engagement, we are dealing with civil servants and we are dealing with people. This is not money business. Sometimes, waiting up to the disclose now, generally, not to everybody will just tell you, say, okay, we have this money. I'm glad in because say not to me they talk for now, they talk to the public. Now, civil society don't get this data that as at now, government don't pay 788, 840. Now, the question will probably, I will also continue for us, when we talk about payment, the two things. The check can be released to the Bank of Australia. The physical payment is another thing. The evidence. I hope you understand what I mean. Those evidence. So if Minister of Finance don't prepare checks, and those checks are there at the Bank of Australia, lying there, I hope you understand. For me, I'm not going to take down the as payment. It is just checks that are available yet. But when we talk about payment, if those funds have actually been released, because this payment, I want to understand, say, now UNICEF Gavi they pay to, and now UNICEF government will pay to. So our point will be the follow-up as that, now checks they are available at that time.
Also on a pull on data because you just hear it from Dr. Kamba and say as of the time when they go to go to press, press conference when I've been getting, we don't pay over $300,000. And inside the press conference, you tell me outrightly say government only don't meet $100,000. So who's on the get on data for?
So I still the quote and back. We press come from exactly what was quoted in that letter from Gavi. And Gavi now then they go to partnership. Because of that concern, we wanted answers. But we didn't get the answer. We wanted answers. But we didn't get the answer. I don't say the effort we don't do for follow up on those answers. For say, we are concerned. Oh, look what it Gavi right now. Can we confirm?
So Gavi writing 100,000 government don't commit.
Now they give the breakdown.
That they writing 100,000 government don't commit.
That's as of June.
Yeah, they got the letter. Doctor get the letter. Okay. Mr. get my own copy.
So, but Victor Lansana, we come to Desmond Kangbai.
Yeah.
Desmond Kangbai, Dr. Desmond Kangbai. When exactly na the dates them we wanna release them funding and Victor Lansana now concerned
just say something.
not only check wanna release but the physical cash
I just say something.
The people them.
You see, and the bottom line of this is Victor. I'm sorry for this as a professional, but you got it wrong. Victor absolutely get everything wrong. We are in partnership. I call meeting for all civil societies every month, not also Victor. Every month I call meeting for all civil societies for look at progress where they don't make on the job we don't give them for me them do. For look at progress and also to explain to them waiting we as a ministry EPI waiting we say they do. Every month we they get meeting with them for more we provide updates. And always, Victor, everybody calls me, my phone is always open. Before Victor, they pull that press release, and no share around. Because why? What would they say? Not to, are they always they talk?
Why you keep on the
No, why they say
so? Why they say somebody for report to you?
No,
before
yes.
Come out
me
to the public.
I come.
You keep on the insist on that one.
I keep on for saying because why? We don't make a lot of gains in immunization. For maintain an immunization coverage for over 90% consistently. Any something where they make people then lost trust in those gains. Now something where they take very seriously because we work day and night for sustain those gains. You know when you don't reach 90%, even the number of people that will not be don't take vaccines in this country 3 years ago, no vaccine, they were around 45,000. 45,000 in less than 2 years we don't reduce them to less than 10,000 picking there will not take market. So when it comes to vaccine co-finance, so why are they say it's a partnership?
Okay,
so please give me 1 minute. Why are they saying now a partnership? And as a partnership we get obligation to each other, because instead of you say for something can't meet me, may you get the fact for me, there you go, right? Government be don't already pay $350,000, and when Victor say we busy, no, we make time. And when I go to Ministry of Finance, nobody know they say this not to Dr. Kangbai because they know it is my responsibility. And for due payment, the instruction they begin, the request they begin from, we office, Ministry of Health, the minister sign before they go Ministry of Finance. So if we not do the request, Ministry of Finance will never pay. So me, I just show you a proof. When the government they pay, immediately when they pay, they share vouchers with me where they show say they pay. This not a voucher of just the funds where government pay recently, $440,000. They share the voucher. And the voucher will they send out to UNICEF. UNICEF, in fact, they pay and they go.
So what people go on for now? I'll give you a breakdown of when I paid the $300,000 and the $400,000.
Yes, the 400,000 was paid. Me, I look at the dates.
The program is still listening to now. Good morning, Salon. We come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy.
Who's one pound the money than that one?
The 420,000 was paid on the 12th
of August.
Of August.
So when the 300,000,
the 350,000 it be paid in 3 tranches. In February, government be paid 154,000. Then after which they may pay another 40,000. Then after which they pay another 154,000. Now they pay 3/4. Now they be paid. Recently, the 12 9
you get accounts for February. What happened? The 2 money that who's month to pay them because one forget. I mean, a cut off line now. Let me know who's a health alert. Then data they come out from me.
No. Me account. I will give you the exact date. So I will give you the month the way they pay. And also again, Gavi no ever state another letter say government don't pay $100,000. They no ever state and the letter there. They say government not pay nothing yet because why? We they pay directly to UNICEF. There is an agreement in the co-financing obligation where Victor no know when the year do begin. For example, for 2026, in November, Gavi get for send a document through UNICEF say this now the total amount of money we government of Sierra Leone they pay. You understand? They already make projection, but they confirm it. With that, they will send out to the Ministry of Finance. You understand? So those things are clearly stated. So as government, you understand how it I really want more to understand. So any money where government pay, you understand, it attached to vaccines. So the moment where government pay one, then you request for the vaccine. Okay. So you no need for it. And how it happen? In fact, stock cost no go there. Because when you pay 150,000 today, you the request for vaccine directly with what $150,000.
So when I don't check the money, I don't reach Gavi.
The money then don't reach UNICEF.
But not reach Gavi yet.
No, not to Gavi they reach. Now to UNICEF they go because an agreement. UNICEF now they buy the vaccines. So there's an agreement when government and Gavi they do the agreement. So UNICEF now the middleman. So Gavi they send their own money to UNICEF. Government send their own to UNICEF. UNICEF buy the vaccine and bring the vaccine in country.
Okay, we come back to you, Desmond, Dr. Desmond Madakangbai, Program Manager, Expanded Program on Immunization, Minister of Health, and also Victor Lansana Kroma in the Executive Director of Health Alert Saloon. We go come back. We just join with today. We look at the issue of payment of co-financing agreements to Gavi with $823,000. With according to Health Alert, governments now reach this demand yet, and if they not reach by August 31 this year, picking the life would be at risk. And according to Desmond Madakangbai from the Health Ministry, say government don't pay 95% of this copper. We'll continue for look at this issue. We'll go for a break. The program now Good Morning Saloon. They come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We still get Dr. Desmond Kangbai, the program manager, Expanded Program on Immunization, Minister of Health, and also Victor Lansana Kroma, the Executive Director.
Because as civil society, I don't get evidence before me here, right before this studio, and before Dr. Kangbai say, government don't pay $788.840 United States dollars out of the 823,600 something. So basically, now something like 35,000 left, which for we now a very, very commendable, and one for on behalf of Health Alert and the management and the media will cover that story. Thank government for that. You know what? I tell you, like I say with Luga, say not to fair to the facts, not talk with the talk. This is not the life of Sierra Leonean. If August 31st before come, we will not able to do that, what could have been the situation? Yes, whatever it is, government gets whatever standby they will do. But for we, Now, a kudos to government, now respect to government. Because when you a partner going to something, and the partner say, me they give this, you give this, and you fulfill that, that confidence don't stay. Don't forget that the president of this country has been acclaimed for being the ambassador for immunization of this country. Don't forget that. We cannot afford for go back. We cannot afford for renege. Maternal mortality don't reduce by over 70%. Then gain the way the ministry don't do. Civil society no go sit down for allow we go back to the drains over the past 5 years in the effort they did. So when we talk and bring government to attention, yes, we are in partnership. I agree, the car doctor say. But again, don't the car themselves, they get a mandate. We said we will mandate. At some point, we they mix together, then we forge ahead for not go before. So if we don't do that thing, then again the public will hold you accountable.
You just realize it. You just realize it from what doctor explain, una misfire, quote unquote. Una put out information we from what doctor don't say no to.
No, I am still speaking here. I speak, maybe now talk to you as a legal person. When I don't get evidence before me, I cannot rely on any evidence.
But so evidence when they say doctor don't
I don't get the evidence. The evidence when me get as at that time is what I put out.
And I get the evidence now.
Correct. I don't get the evidence now.
So I bring a lot of question as to how they get on our data. If we not get information, we know to the two.
No, I still want to say, as at that time, the evidence were there before we, and even before Gavi. I don't quote you. Gavi is a very credible institution. If they put out something, that data they will then put in and start say, not receive. We don't have me for me to say around. Quote them, put them clearly. As at that time, the 25th of June, Gavi said, we have not received neither UNICEF.
Una get any plan now for put another press release out?
No,
now
as part of a continuous engagement with the media, this is one of the comment or how called the commendation where they come out, not only by press conference, but engaging the media and make the media also understand, say, at this level, this is what the government has done, and we continue
Una go wish for apologize to the ministry
so
for
why
all
do
their
I apologize?
statements.
I don't say you say the payment, doctor just don't confirm. The 12th, our press came on the 8th. The 440s happened when? No, on the 12th.
But we don't pay 350.
Yeah, but we are talking about 820.
No, yes, but not a progress for pay 350,000. So but for me, it's saying 100. We actually government be don't already pay 350,000.
Yeah, so that data
and then and it be there in progress because the data not be there before you.
Victor,
you not be counted to the right.
Victor,
what they say?
Yes.
We are not arguing here.
Yeah,
I still don't talk. Say
we are together.
Progress will defend now. When we are talking, we are not fighting. Now we slogan that. We dey push for them because me and Dr. Naya, we are all Australian. We get picking them.
We work together.
Fine. So whatever they say here, I don't say that they don't build more relationship. For saying in future again, we sit down together. When I go to doctor now for any information, I think the first thing doctor will say now, yes, Victor, I get information here. Give me now because what you do, we not go to press no more if we not get this. So this don't build more partnership.
Okay.
It don't continue for build more partnership by sharing our information. Anytime we doctor get information, we self get information. The guys.
As I say, we dey get meeting every month with all the civil societies there. When I meet the chair the meeting, not so Victor. Absolutely. So all what we need, if Victor get doubt or he need any information, because also we pay co-finance, we know they go begin the broadcaster most of the time. We they just they pay at the end of the day, we recommend the country, not so anytime we pay no more say, hey, we don't pay this one. We not one day talk about we no one day talk about payments for 3 years.
Continue for the program and same also to you, Victor Lasana Kuma. We'll come back to now, but for the meantime, we'll take another issue.
From that report today, we look at messages the Mona don't send inside the program. The very first one they come up from Sheku Yala Masari. They say, Doc, can you please give us updates about Mpox and the latest developments?
This other person from our Facebook page, they say, Doc, you have to know the role of the civil society. The work of civil society should be independent. Doc, you are not going to give or release the money as donor, so allow the civil society to do their job as advocate for the people of Sierra Leone. From Super Caps Nakisi.
This from David Joseph Salu say it's clear that government still owns its co-financing agreements.
This other person, they say, just imagine the money is not even up to $1 million and government is reneging to pay but can afford thousands of dollars for private jets for the president.
Okay, with them messages there because of time, the country studio guest them. We start with Mada Kangbai. Somebody that asked about quick updates on the issue of Mpox and waiting at the latest and other messages them we come for you.
Okay, well, and on the issue of the Mpox, we don't see a very good and progress. We don't see say the number of cases them don't they really they go down on the mpox, and we don't they improve and get more vaccines, for give vaccines to people then, so that we go really and come to the end of this outbreak. And so even today at 1 p.m., the Honorable Minister get for day with Umar Fofana for actually provide an update on the mpox, a status update on the mpox. So I not go want for talk much, but I go request everybody for me and listen to the Honorable Minister today from 1 to 3 p.m. wherein he get for talk with Umar Fofana, he get for day live, he get for day on several platforms there, and he go provide. Of course, the CSOs for do their job, of course. Because we want make the CSOs then do their job, now make we they work with them, because it's very, very important. Okay. And we will continue for work with the CSOs then for make them do the job.
In all what that happen, what will be the relationship between Una and El Talat?
Oh, of course. I continue for say we don't work with Victor before, and we continue for work with Victor, and as I say, the intention, I not feel say na be a problem. The intention will be because we they work on the same thing. I say for get more money for soft co-financing, get more money into a basket for now. We all they work on. Now be just we not be able to really be sure of waiting, because also we don't make a good game. So this not to any way where they destroy with relationship. We they continue for work together. We they continue for move and make sure say we achieve the goals there. In terms of the investment, somebody go say this now is small money, but as you be they play the radio, we see the amount of money where government and partners then don't invest into immunization over these days. In terms of solarization of the EPI 150 kVA, 48 head facilities, government don't even buy boats there for make sure say bonds, Carine, Cambia, those riverine communities, they get boats for deliver vaccine and also Bele woman there. So a lot of investment. This you will just say, okay, this not this, but the amount of investment where they go into immunization, into vaccine, it's very huge.
Thank you very much. Before I come to Victor Lansana, I read this one message. He say, Dr. Kangba is saying Victor Lansana didn't communicate with his office before the press release, and they are working in partnership. Did he communicate with Victor's and other 4 civil societies office concerning the payment before the press release? If you talk to the dog, also talk to the bone. With that message, I come to Victor Lansana for a response. Quick, we'll not get better time.
Yeah, so like I say, we as civil society, we not to witch hunt, really witch hunt. A partnership, but we not watchdog for civil society challenges and they. Of course, sometimes it's good for us to get some clarifications on certain things, and like we don't happen. So this don't continue to build the relationship. But on behalf of Health Alert and of course the media, like I say, I always comment because we know they work without the media. We want for continue for say we go do our job. We go continue for whole government accountable. We will continue for raise with flag outside issues then they. But equally, we will also support government who say we don't see challenges then they, and also say we don't see successes then they. Like in this case, under co-financing for these vaccines, we want for continue for commend government for adhering to that, not only because civil society talk, we know say them not the do, but also now duty for remind them and for also make sure say we meet with their obligations with the time stated. And so on this particular note, I think say we as Health Alert, we feel pleased and we feel delighted that doctor and the ministry don't do their job, and we'll continue for just do that. So we thank them for that good job, and we will continue for follow up on whatever they happen. Let this partnership continue, let the relationship continue, and also make sure that we hold ourselves accountable. We're not saying that for hold accountable as a society. If we not do a job,
the kind of divide we they exist or the plaba with the inside the ruling party.
You think that it will get impact on governments, on governance as it stands?
I don't think say we'll get any significant